is up, F and True followers, and the members of the YWC. JC Styles here.
Brian Crazy.
And we are here with our belt unveiling, or purchase, or unboxing, or whatever you want to call it.
I mean, if they want to see an unboxing, I can go find a box real quick and shove this thing in it and take it back out.
Last night we announced on the Raw review that we were going to be making 3 purchases today. Unfortunately, my purchase didn't pan out, and pretty much basically I went with the WWE World. Brian was searching and found a good deal on both replica belts, so we both bought one each. And so here we go. Here we are.
Yeah, exactly like JC said. The Big Eagle is still coming. Wait for that video. It will be coming. But I found a local collector. He was deciding to get rid of a lot of his wrestling memorabilia, and both these titles were for sale. Now, last night in the video I kind of announced that I would be picking up both, but you know, when we got to it, I have a World's Heavyweight title. It would have been nice to have 2 up on the shelf, but you know, JC loves it so much he wanted to pick it up for himself. And you know what, this is one of my favorite titles, so I was happy that I was able to pick this up. So we'll jump right into the belts. We'll tell you a little bit about them and wrap it up for tonight. You know, not too long of a video tonight, guys.
Yeah, bought this guy from the used, and if you guys could tell, I mean, he did a fantastic job breaking these belts in.
Show him the flexibility on that strap.
Yeah.
And this is a version 1 adult-sized World's Heavyweight title. This is the first one that came out, I believe, 2000. You know, 2 or 3 they started making those replicas.
Yeah. You got the Triple H nameplate. I didn't notice it, but I'm going to point it out. It is missing just a couple of the stones here, but other than that, the belt is in immaculate condition. No scratches, gouges, no tears or cracks in the back of the leather.
Exactly. The strap is not split anywhere, and the stones are, I believe, readily available on WrestlingSuperstore.com, which is also FigureStoryCompany.com. So yeah, that's a pretty nice belt. It's got the Triple H nameplate. It is the WWE version 1 of the World's Heavyweight title. And I gotta say, I mean, compared to a lot of the other simulated straps, this has got some good flexibility. And the same with the Undisputed Championship. This is the Undisputed Championship version 1. Version 2 is a little bit bigger. This one is, I believe, 8 3/4 inches for the plate. Version 2 is more around 10 inches. I was watching this incredible video by this guy, Blazing Angel, that Joseph put me onto. Guy knows his stuff when it comes to replicas. So does Hazard F5. If you guys are looking for more information, check out both those guys. Give them a quick plug in the middle of this video. But yeah, this strap is same as JC's, ultra flexible. They're broken in well. No major real defects. I got a little air pocket right here in the strap.
I'd probably say the only real default with the title is the guy actually had John Cena's autograph right there.
And let it wear off. You know, he didn't preserve this. Once you have a piece that's autographed, you need to treat it differently than the piece that's non-autographed. So unfortunately, so much, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, I'll come up on the camera a little bit, but so much of the signature is missing from this section of the title that I'm going to have no choice but to basically just scrub it clean.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to work out this little bit of an air pocket. I've been hoping to work it out into the rear side of the belt so it's less visible when it's on display. But other than that, I mean, yet again, I got a couple fingerprints on it just now. But beautiful title. The guy definitely did keep his stuff in pretty good order. No major gouges, no big scratches, and it is pretty nice. So that brings me and JC Styles up to 2 titles apiece. I have a deluxe size World's Heavyweight and the version 1 Undisputed. JC has
the Monday Night Raw. Well, actually, no. Well,
when it came out.
All right, let's just give a brief rundown.
Sure.
For those of you who think that, for quick example, young kid bought this belt.
Exactly.
And he said the reason why he got this belt and with the Edge nameplate was because Edge was synonymous with this title. And for those of you that don't know, Edge did hold this championship multiple times, but Triple H did hold the title for longer. Triple H went from 2002, only losing the title to Shawn Michaels and Goldberg in the year of late 2002. Goldberg held the title. What? No, it was 02.
03, he lost the title to Goldberg.
02.
03. It was
Shawn Michaels won it at Survivor Series 2002. Triple H won it. Yeah. Well, anyway,
it was
he went during the time he held the title. He only lost it twice, and he held the title for I think almost a year before losing it to Chris Benoit at WrestleMania 20.
Well, I think the most important part that we should discuss is this title and the Attitude Era Big Eagle title that Joseph will be getting soon. The original version of this title, the WCW version, they were merged together to create the Undisputed belt. Then the brand separation happened. Brock refused to defend this. Eric Bischoff was in charge of Raw.
I actually looked into that a little bit more after watching some of the old 2 tapes. What happened was when Brock became champion, it wasn't more or less Brock didn't want to face Triple H. It was all about the bidding.
Yeah.
Stephanie wanted to sign Brock to an exclusive contract, and in doing so she did. 2 weeks later, Bischoff showed up on Monday Night Raw presenting this to Triple H
September
on
2nd.
September 2nd, 2002. This belt started with Triple H,
the
WWE version of it, but for a little while, actually on Raw, they were using the WCW version.
That is quite correct.
Up until I want to say Triple H's actual first major title defense at the pay-per-view.
It was easily identifiable as the WCW version because this top part was bent in, and if you watch any of the old WCW tapes, the old Nitros from 2000, 2001, the title got bent at the top. So it was easily distinguishable. I know there is some speculation out there that Scott Steiner actually kept the last WCW title, and that was a replica that what Booker T carried over. I don't know. I want to look into that a little bit farther before I make that kind of speculation. But the basic huge news of the night, guys, 2 huge new titles here at F and True Wrestling. That brings JC to a 2 title basis. Same with me. He's got the World's Heavyweight and the TNA. I've got World's Heavyweight.
Yeah.
I've got the World's Heavyweight Deluxe and the Undisputed. Any closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts, like Brian said, due to the given situation, I was actually made a quick judgment call and got this belt instead over the Big Eagle. But the Big Eagle will be coming. I think that'll probably wind up being my Christmas gift to myself. I know right around Christmas season a lot of belts go up on sale on eBay because everyone's trying to buy some last minute gifts. I think that's when I'm going to swoop in and try to get the WWF version of the Big Eagle. I mean, there are
differences between the two.
The only difference between the two is that instead of it having the WWE logo, it has the WWF logo, and then I think one of the side plates are just a smidge different. And I think that's pretty much about the same.
There was a couple differences. I know your buddy there has it at 5 compared to a couple.
But like I said, this was definitely worth
let's give the fans
money.
one last close-up of the titles so they can check them out. Pretty sweet, huh, guys?
And those of you that see the Triple H nameplate right there, and it's not just like it's actually engraved. Like I can actually put my finger in the thumbnail my nail in the engraving.
And yeah, and the gentleman that we purchased these both off of said they were purchased directly from WWE Shop. The engraving that was done by Wrestling Superstore was just a little bit different than that engraving. So I do got to say, whoever they had do those plates, or if that's the old style.
And they actually put a little bit of a curve on it, not that much.
Yep, I'll put a little bit of curve, make it a little more realistic as it appeared on television.
So guys, for F and True Wrestling, Brian will see you back later on tonight with the SmackDown spoilers.
That's quite correct.
I will see you guys back later in the week with the TNA Impact review. And it's debating right now if we are actually going to attempt to do the UFC 133
and we want to see what
review.
kind of feedback we get. If we get some positive feedback, we will check out this event. We might not know everybody in the undercard,
but we will give you guys the best review for UFC. Even if we don't know the fighters, we will take quick notes for like we do with the Raw review.
That's the biggest thing. Everybody has to start off somewhere. And yeah, it might be a little bit newer to us. We've only seen a couple fights. We're not as seasoned as
a lot of the others.
Exactly. But we all have to start somewhere. And, if this is something that interests you guys and interests us just as much, then it'll be worth it. So, closing out, for F and True Wrestling, Brian Crazy.
JC Styles.
Well, he's JC Styles. I'm Brian Crazy.
And have a good night.
Have a great one.